Here we go again. Jodie, new season.
Yep.
How are you preparing for it?
Like every season, you know, we've had a longer pre-season this year just because we had a longer break. So the team have just been working together. The newer players that have come up in the ranks are also gelling really well. And, you know, we've spent a good part of pre-season on fitness and now we're game focused.
Have you recovered from last year? 2 trophies. I mean, it's a silly question, but have you recovered? Are you what's fully fit? What is fully fit?
I mean, it's one of those, like, last year to me feels a long time ago. And like people always say to me, how did you think in this game and that game? I don't remember it. But I think, no, for me personally, I needed that off season. And it was a year where I had an international break as well, and it did me good, both mentally and physically. So it means this year I'm raring to go.
Raring to go and pulling more faces for photographers to capture.
Hopefully not.
You obviously ended the season with 2 trophies. The Challenge Cup will kick off the season eventually. You're hoping to get to the final and add that one to the collection.
Yeah, I mean, as with every competition, you know, whether it's Super League, Challenge Cup, we just want to get stuck in, and if we can regain that trophy, absolutely.
You had the League Leaders Shield at home, but you didn't use it to put biscuits on, which I'm very disappointed by. But did you have any fun with it? Because usually now people take photos in bed with the trophy. I
do have one of those.
I mean, I'm glad you haven't shared it. That's
I do have one of those, but no, I think my main thing was, you know, getting around to my family and being able to show them that this is, especially having that shield. I don't know how I ended up with it at home, but yeah, it was. I gave it back as soon as I could, mainly because I kept tripping over the box, which is not great when your legs are cracking anyway. But yeah, the main thing I did was take it through. My biggest supporter at the minute is my 7-year-old niece, Che, and she was like, "Oh, I want to see this," and then she started listing the players she'd like to smack round the head with it. So,
were any of your teammates on that list? You don't have to name them, I just have to show it.
I'm just thinking now. I don't actually think she ummed and ahed about Tom. Mainly because she just thinks he's a strange one. Like,
why?
I don't know. Every time we go past, she looks at him and she's like, stink eye, I think they call it, where they're like. But then she changed her mind. She's like, no, Leeds.
Happens to everyone eventually. We covered Super League, we covered the Challenge Cup. Internationally, you say you took a break last year, but you're back in the Wales squad. I saw it published earlier in the week. Happy to get that shirt back on your back?
Yeah, I'm so excited. Unfortunately, you know, I haven't been at as many camps as I would like due to work commitments. However, it's been absolutely amazing getting back stuck in at that international level and seeing the new talent that's coming through, and seeing people who've only just took up the sport that are showing so much potential as well.
Is that good that they're going to be playing alongside you, or they're going to replace you?
Either way, like, you know, I've always said I would never expect to have a spot in any squad. I have to work for it the same as everyone else, and you know, whether I'm a captain in Leeds, whether I'm playing for Wales, I want somebody to chase me, because that shows we're doing something correct in the sport, and that we are bringing that new blood and new talent through. So if they want to push themselves and replace me, absolutely.
New clubs coming in. Have you lived in either Edinburgh or Sheffield, or are they completely non-journey places?
I mean, like, Edinburgh just won a Buddy Gilly. And Sheffield, you know, we had, I think, was it last year? We had a bit of a friendly with them, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to bring this year. I'll say now, my aim is to make Gilly cry. Like, he's already flinching when I go past him. So.
Any players coming through we should keep our eyes on, because all these clubs now seem to have reserve teams, third team. There's so many players getting involved now, as you say. It's great for the sport growing, Who should we be looking out for? But if you forget anyone, you use any excuse for forgetting.
I have a neuro disorder as my excuse. Super League wise, we've got Cam Hills, who made a debut last season for us. That is going to be pushing for some more game time. We've got Becky Wilkinson, that last season was her first full season with us, and I see both of them week in week out develop and keep progressing. Development wise, there are so many players that we are seeing coming through, and again, one of them is Charlie Wagstaff, and I've seen him progress from he came to support his mate at training, and now he's the one that I'm like, lead them, Charlie, you tell her what to do. And it's the same, we've got another Cam who was Charlie's mate, and I love that, because that's how I started wheelchair sport, was going with my best mate. And it's weird to see nearly 2 decades later. It's 22 years I think I've been involved in wheelchair sport. So it's history repeating itself with new people, and I love how I keep doing this.
What's next for you whenever you give up playing, whatever that will be?
I don't know.
What's next? Going to be some kind of motivational coach, because obviously this seems to be your forte.
I think for me, my aim, at least, I've got two different aims for international and for Super League. My aim internationally is the next World Cup and see how I do. I've always said I wanted 4 under my belt, and this would be number 4. And then I think I will probably take a step back from international, just because this past year, as much as I've missed my Welsh teammates, the opportunities I've had, it's the little things like spending time with family, and I've got another niece on the way. So it's one of those, if I get one more World Cup, I'll be happy. Leeds, Super League wise, when my body can't take it anymore. There is no plans. I always joke with Tom that he might get captaincy when I'm 60. But yeah, I haven't thought that far ahead, because in my brain I'm going for another 20 years, hopefully.
How many international caps have you got?
I don't
Between
know.
Every single nation you play. Are there any other nations you can play? Just in case any coaches are looking for players.
I could probably swing the USA with relations, but
because after 50 you get a golden cap from the international rugby. Or you're supposed to get an international golden cap from international rugby league. So now I've said this on video.
I know I'm in the 40s.
Well, Ian Golden will know. He'll watch this video.
Ian will know, because Ian's the one that told me.
So aim for 50.
Yeah.
Get a golden cap.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame then, and whatever else, and that will wrap up your career nicely.
Yeah, chuck an MBE or something. I get ripped because of the fact that I haven't got letters after my name other than my degree.
Is it a proper degree?
Yeah, law degree.
What's that?
LLB.
LLB.
Yeah.
Oh, it's better than BAL.
So.